I'm Ryan Delk, co-founder and CEO of Primer, and we are building a new education system for the next generation of kids. I think the better question is what pain is not solving. When we started Primer, and it was just amazing how quickly all these tasks added up for the amount of time that we were spending on them for any given week. So we use for like when we're hiring people in different states, like establishing all the relationships for taxes and Nexus and anything else that we need to have set up there, onboarding all the legal side of onboarding employees, interfacing with our CPA, handling like cap table stuff. It's really like having like a part-time COO to help with things. I mean, I think the default for most founders really early on is just do it all yourself and just like spend times on nights and weekends. And so I distinctly remember like it being like 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night one night working on taxes, trying to figure out why our EIN with Tennessee was like not registered correctly and trying to get them to like sort of respond to emails about why that wasn't working. And I was just messaging my co-founder going, this is just a like ridiculous thing for you and I to be spending time on right now. We have so many harder problems to solve. And it's part of, most founders, I think, have the relatively appropriate view, which is like, hey, this is part of starting a company. Just like suck it up and get it done, which is the view that I had and to some extent still have. But when you can have, a partner come in and alleviate all that off your plate and do it way better and way faster than you could because they've done it 1,000 times instead of doing it once, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, I think ops in general. So there's a ton of, it's 10x easier than it was 20 years ago for sure. Like Rippling and Gusto and Carta and all these things make it way easier, but they all have the edges of like their competency and in some cases like how far they're allowed to go legally. And so you'll talk to Pilot about your taxes and say, hey, can you do this? And they'll go, actually, legally, we can't do that. You have to talk to your, payroll provider and then get this from the cap table or whatever. And they're like legally sort of like their jurisdiction kind of stops. And what happens is like, ideally it's like a puzzle and Carta would fit in perfectly with Pilot and would fit in perfectly with Gusto. And there would just be like no white space and it would just all work perfectly. But that's not the case. I think for me, it's all about just filling that white space in between the great like products that exist out there. But unfortunately, there's no sort of like operating system that makes all of them work. And that's kind of what you all are building.